Morning guys, Tomahawk Farms here, Rocky. So I showed you the new truck I picked up here, the International. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Yesterday I was working on this truck a little bit, and I'll show you what I did. So it's got a fuel tank just underneath the cab right here, and that fuel tank was making a lot of noise rattling around. So I took it in the shop. I took the straps loose, and I had some old rubber rolled up in a roll, and I took the straps loose and put some of that rubber in between the straps. So now the tank is solid. She's not rolling around no more. So that was a good thing. Got that tank solid now. So I need to work on the brakes still. I've got some brakes, but I don't think the vacuum booster's working. And also I was told this other tank here needed to be cleaned out. So I took the cap off yesterday, and it is bone dry. It looks like it had a liner in it at one time, and it's partially coming out, the liner. I'm thinking about just putting some fuel in it. It's I seen on the bottom of the fuel pickup that it's got a screen on it, so it might not be that big a deal, but it really needs the extra tank, because I'll tell you, I've heard people say these trucks are thirsty, and they're not lying. That International 345, I believe that's what is in there, is a thirsty engine. I don't know how many gallons that tank is. I'm guessing 15 to 20 gallons on this tank up here, and that's just a couple trips into town and back, and you've done used that up. The guy told me it gets about 12 to 15 miles, 12 mile, I think he said 12 miles a gallon, loaded or empty, and he wasn't lying about that either. It uses a lot of fuel, so, but it's okay. I mean, you're hauling a load, you know, or you're working the truck, so you know, it's just the way it goes. I don't think that Ford over there with the 7.3 liter diesel in it does much better, if it does any better. So, and the problem with these old trucks is, like you said, loaded or empty, it's the same fuel mileage. It doesn't really care. So anyway, we're going to try to get it in the shop. We'll pull it in there, and we're going to see if we can work on the vacuum booster, which is just underneath the driver's side cab here. Because yesterday, when I was working on the brakes, it's been setting for a while, I guess, and lo and behold, the vacuum booster started working or something, and I'll tell you what, them front brakes grabbed good. So it had some good brakes there for just a bit, and I took it for a short test drive to see if that was going to clear up and be the case all the time, and it wasn't. So we're back to like basically no hydro boost on it. So it really needs that booster working. But anyway, we're going to get it in the shop, mess with that for a little bit. So takes a little bit to get it going. It's I think it loses its prime. But when you fire it up, got good oil pressure. Alternator's working good. Don't have much fuel, but anyway, filled that up when I come, before I came back to the house from town the other day. So it's supposed to be a wind event today, so I'll end up with leaves all in the shop. Oh well. Dog needs to be run over just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. He has no understanding, I don't think, of what it'd be like to get run over. Oh boy. You need to be ran over a little bit. Okay, got her in the shop here. I am going to open the cab, or open the hood, I mean, and see if I can figure out exactly how this booster system works on this truck. One side was latched, one wasn't. Okay. Back up. So, we got your typical 345, I believe. And I believe this is one of the vacuum booster lines that goes down here on a rubber hose down below, and this may be another one that goes down there. So I'm gonna have to check these out, probably with it idling. Yeah, this big one comes off the back of the intake manifold back there. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, sharp. That's gonna bleed probably. Carter pin. Whew. Anyway, comes off the back there of the intake manifold, and then this one comes off the breather. So we're gonna see if we can track that down and see whether we're getting vacuum or not. We should be, but anyway, so I'm gonna have to get down underneath there for that. So I bleed on everything to work on. Got my blood all. So there's my DNA on everything that's mine around here. All right, so I traced it down, and I got the top. This is the one that goes to the intake manifold. So I got a feeling the other one is just a return back to the carburetor, this one here. So what I'm gonna do now, so I'm gonna fire it up, and I'm gonna see if I got vacuum down here, and that's first thing, which I should have, but that hose up there coming off the back of that intake feels like it's partially collapsed, so we'll see. All right, just got her fired up, and I can hear it sucking already. So. can tell by the way it's running too. So you hear, ooh, it's got some good suction too. So that is not our problem, man. So I'm gonna hook that back up. Notice how that idles the engine back down. Let me hook that back up. Not really sure if we're supposed to have vacuum on this side or not, but we do. All right, guys, so I think I may have figured it out, not 100% positive, but one thing I do know for sure, that now that the engine is warmed up a little bit, this hose is nearly collapsed all the way back here at the intake. And it's just a little short piece of hose from there up to this first hose clamp. All right, guys, I got the line off. And here's where it was down there on the booster itself. At the back, you can see how it's got an indentation in it. And when I felt of it, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So it's pretty much squeezing flat. I mean, it's got vacuum coming through it when you're just sitting there idling. But I'm pretty sure, like if you could look past that blowout right there on the inside, it's pretty much ruptured and closing off. So I bet I replaced this piece of line right here, and I bet I'll have good vacuum booster brakes. Anyway, so I put that hose on there temporarily. We'll see if it works. It goes from the booster pump down below, or the vacuum booster down below, to the back of the intake. So we'll fire it up, and I'll have to probably take it for a test drive to know for sure. Alrighty, guys, that didn't seem to fix it like I thought it would, but that definitely would have been a problem eventually with that hose being collapsed like it was. So anyway, I took a little drive over here to Tomahawk, to the boat ramp, to see what's going on, see if Gar's out there fishing today. By the way, my old buddy Gar, Outdoor Adventures, he's got a YouTube channel, does some really good videos on fishing, catfishing from his boat out here on our you guys ought to go check his channel out. He's got a good channel. It's really interesting, really relaxing, does some good fishing. So anyway, we're back to the drawing board on the brakes, and Telos is not like sitting here very long. Hey, calm down, stay. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna keep working on it though till we get them. Y'all stay safe. God bless.